Morning. I did the first part of the office clean last night. I only got about maybe a quarter of it done. Chris, unfortunately, got sick, which she never, it's been really rare. I shouldn't say never, but she hasn't been sick very often all the time we've been together. And she, I think, has a cold. Nothing serious, I don't think. But she got a sore throat. Basically, it started like in the morning, and then by the evening, yeah, I mean, she was out of it by like 1 o'clock, just like, I gotta go lay down. So she's been in bed for a while, just relaxing. Sore throat, super stuffy, not feeling very good. It's going around. When she went to pick up our grannies last week, the whole family was sick, and the grannies had the sniffles. So she's kind of feeling under the weather. I am super stuffy this morning, which means I'm probably the next target. We will see how things go. But good morning, everybody. All right, I've got the other keyboard over here. Got all the windows are open. What's up, Fight with Cheese? What's up, Vanessa? What's up, Gray? I have my controller. All right. Coffee. Probably way too hot. That's doable. What's up, Bologna? Drebron, what's up? What's up, Grim Token? Thank you for the 3-month subscription over on Twitch. 3 months in a row. I just noticed that there was a tip on the bottom that said there's fast building in the game. It said if you hold down, I think it said left control and drag the mouse. Hold up. Hold quick build, and then I think it said left control. Oh, hold on. No. That didn't work very well. What did I do? Oh, I see. So it's just you're holding the left mouse button. Okay. Only when you're building, though. You have to manually destroy them all. But essentially, if you just hold down, I never noticed it's even on the bottom of the screen. It says hold for quick build. Vanessa's going on a road trip. Scotty says you gotta look towards the edges if you want to extend. Yeah, it looks like there's also, I don't know if it's like this for all of them, but notice when I hold that down, it's got these like brick elements on either side, and when you get close to them, they like get bigger. mean, that's essentially showing you the direction. Like, I didn't notice that yesterday. I want to check something really quick, though, because is that on all assets? Because if it is, I completely somehow didn't see that yesterday. Because we did that whole build yesterday, and I never saw that. I was pretty high when I was playing yesterday. They all do it. I'll be damned. I never actually saw where it says hold to build. Now I'm trying it on the controller really quick. Yeah, I never saw that. Interesting. Well, that was a cool tip that it just threw across the screen. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that is the perfect example of why loading screens are important in video games. If you think that they aren't important in video games, and you think that loading screens should be banned, and you claim that games with loading screens are bad, I am not on your side. I am not your friend in that argument. Because I love loading screens for stuff like that. Because I was sitting there watching, you know, it's loading, and there's a little tip across the bottom, and I went, oh, wait, what? I could do that? Every game has loading screens, and they serve a purpose. It's not just about loading assets. It's about showcasing art, having tips on the screen, so on and so forth. That is going out on Instagram and TikTok later. That'll get some rage clicks. Oh my god, he said loading screens are good. Yes, I don't disagree, Drubbo. They are often too fast to read. Alright, Vanessa, thank you. Starlink for the win. So Vanessa does the van life, and she said she's cleaning up the campsite and going on a road trip to California. Rock on. Scotty says your username the same on Twitch. It is the same everywhere. Scotty says you can walk over them as you're placing them. Damn. Alright, well we're going to have to do some more building. I haven't really decided what I'm doing yet, but this is, you know, our landing thing. I gotta get some stairs here, but also I gotta flesh this out. We'll eventually, I'm gonna move all of the workbenches down under here, and then when we come off the boat, we'll immediately be able to walk in here and have all of our crafting stations just right here off the boat. And then I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm going to build yet. I don't know how crazy I want to go about this area because, excuse me, there's no mountains. There's no like, I need mountains to build a proper like fortress house build. If you guys remember what I did in Dune Awakening, like I spent something like 60 hours of gameplay just building that mega base with all the Atreides parts. I'll do that here. I'm liking this game enough that I want to do it, and I like the crafting set. Like the building, the harvesting is a little tedious. It is in every crafting survival game, but the act of building things in this game is incredibly enjoyable, and they've got some great like building sets, Lego blocks to play with. So I'm definitely going to do a mega build in this game. I've got about a week and a half ahead of me, so that's my primary objective, which is just to get deep enough into the game that I can put together a nice fortress. I should have enough time to get that done before Diablo 4 and Solus start, which is like the 28th. Some loading screens show off your photography skills. Oh, like Starfield. I know, right? I love it. Okay. I did want to head to the market this morning because I have a bunch of stuff to sell, and I've finally got the ship. Now this is a bit of a journey. I'm going to hopefully avoid combat.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Let's back this big old bitch out of here. We're going on an adventure! Alright, time for some sea shanties.
Listen here. All hands to man the capstan. See the cable run down clear. Heave away and with the will, boys. For Tortuga we will steer.
Hey, we are
and
going to
we'll
Tortuga.
Sing in joyful chorus in the watches of the night. And we'll sight shores of
Don't want to get
Tortuga
attacked. That's 3 of them.
when the grey dawn brings the light. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear Tortuga, rolling home, dear land to thee.
Alright, we got off on the left, we got off on the right.
Rigging blows the loud exulting gale, like a bird's white outstretched pinions, spreads on high each swelling sail, and the wild waves cleft behind us seem to murmur as they flow. There are loving hearts that wait you in the land to which you go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear Tortuga, rolling home, dear land to thee.
Oh, they turned my way. That is not good.
Many thousand miles behind us.
Shit.
Many thousand miles before. Ancient ocean.
I really don't want to have to fight.
To the well-remembered shore. Cheer up, Jack. Bright smiles await you from the fairest of the fair. And her loving eyes will greet you with kind welcomes everywhere. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home.
I am definitely going to focus on building a faster ship, though. Oh shit, man, these oceans are dangerous as fuck.
The old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay. And it's time for us to
And these are level 5. Oh my god, did I come to a place I shouldn't be? The quest said level 2. Oh, Jesus, I just saw up at the top of the map. It says Blackbeard Waters, encounter levels 1 to 5. Did they just turn? Oh, I am so fucked, I think.
Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
They turned.
And none went by. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her.
Yep, they saw me. Oh my goodness, I hope I can make it. Where the hell am I? Dude, we're not even halfway there. But we are getting close to that quest. Which maybe I can stay ahead of these guys enough to like... I didn't realize how far it was down to Tortuga. Dude, I wonder how long they're gonna chase me. And the second question I have is, can I ditch the boat, jump on land, and they will leave? Or do they keep attacking that boat? What's up, Active? Did you guys see how far away Tortuga was? That is all the way down there. That's like a 15-minute journey. Now, granted, I can fast travel, but still. The good news is, I think they drop. They totally drop if you could just stay ahead of them. So it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Like, just don't stop. But I definitely feel like I'm going to need a faster vessel, because at some point I guarantee I'm going to run up against guys who have faster ships than me. I think somebody's going to see me. Maybe not. Yes, because I got greedy with the blue. Oh, and there's level 5s on the horizon! I'm getting shot at. See, I did get too greedy. By the way, I think the sea shanties automatically stop. Fast travel available during combat? I have no idea. It might be. Fast travel disabled, naval combat in progress. You cannot use fast travel. So those ones gave up. Now these ones are on me. As long as you're in constant motion, they're not directly behind you. Yeah, or something with a lot of cannons. Either way. This thing doesn't have enough. It took me, and maybe that was just a learning curve yesterday too, but it took me way too long to take down a ship yesterday. Some of that was the learning curve, but I don't want to have to do 3 at a time. Not yet, anyway. I have repair kits. About halfway there. Now hopefully I could do things like set up a fast travel point at Tortuga, and then, or maybe there's already one there, and then I don't have to sail back there again because I'll have a fast travel point. I definitely want to build the Blackbeard pirate ship because that thing can have 24-pound guns. This can only have 12, and it's fast. So I would like to build that ship as soon as possible. Maybe that's my priority. And I saw Co-Carnage saying that the mine respawn, or the ore respawns in caves. I don't know how long it takes, but I'm gonna go check that original copper cave that I was at. I think we're finally out of combat. Normal adventure music is it? Oh, so if you're playing the shanties, they do stop with combat. And then it eases back into the game music when we're back in. That's cool. What's up, Napier? Yeah, I got a big ship. Yes. Day before yesterday. The first, well, no. Yesterday was Monday, right? Whatever, the second stream. I think I'm on stream 3. If this is stream 3, then basically at the beginning of stream 2, I got my ship. I think it was yesterday. Dude, I consume salad and sometimes details are fuzzy. What did I play yesterday? I don't know, I played like 5 games. What day is today? I have no fucking clue. Today is Monday, yes. Our granny's usually comes over on Mondays in about 5 hours. How many games do I alternate through a playthrough? Usually 2 main games every week. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I almost always play 2 games per day. Rarely I will play 1 game twice a day. If I have a really jam-packed schedule, if there's a lot of new games coming out this month, I'll play a game back-to-back Mondays and afternoons until I get through it. But generally speaking, I play 1 main game in the morning, because that's where most of my traffic is, and then I play an alternate game, which is usually an indie game or something cozy game, something that I know is not going to get as much traffic. Or if I have 2 new releases, I'll play 1 new release in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and I'll alternate the 2. So, for example, the last 8 days we played a boatload of Starfield. Because it was out on the PS5, I didn't have any other major things going on. We did like 7 days of morning afternoons. Then Replaced dropped. I started playing Replaced in the afternoons. Then I moved over to Hades 2 for a little, for a stream. And then I moved into the Windrose streams. And then I moved the Windrose streams to the morning slots just because Starfield does well for me, always. So I can still play that game in the afternoons and get great traffic. And I can focus on this game since it's a newer title in the morning sessions when I know I'm going to have more eyes on the streams. And generally speaking, I will go through 3 to 5 games per month is the average. 3 new games to 5 new games every month. This is the day job. Play games 3 to 4 hours every morning from 5 to 8, 5 to 9. And then again in the afternoon from about 1 p.m. Central, depending on the weather and the days and the power outages and the like. I do 7 to 8 hours a day of streams, lots of guides, discussion videos, movie, TV show reviews, and beyond over on YouTube, Discord, Patreon, merch store, Amazon store, social media links. That's the commercial for the morning. Pragmata is a stunning game, Napier. I have watched people play it, and I do agree it looks absolutely beautiful, but not a game for me, for sure. We're in Undead Waters now, levels 6 to 10, and I am only level 2 or 3. I don't know about movies Fight with Cheese, but if you haven't watched Altered Carbon on Netflix, please go watch that. Altered Carbon is so fucking good. Two seasons with different actors in the main role for story reasons. And it's a really cool story. Joel Kinnaman was the main character in the season 1, and what's his name? Anthony Mack, I think, is the name of that actor who did it in season 2. I've yet to read the books. I really do want to read the books. I liked this. I've seen the Netflix show through twice. I actually made my wife watch it with me. I watched it through on my own, and then she was like, I was like, do you want to watch something, kind of sci-fi? And she's like, okay, I'll give it a chance. And she actually liked the first season enough to want to watch the second season, so I was like, that's a win. Most days, Daddy J, most days. You gotta put in the time, though. It ain't all peaches and cream. Why do I see a bunch of mist on the water up ahead? Is that gonna kill? Oh, shit. Yeah, that looks dangerous. Even shows up on the mini-map as something. You know how, Enshrouded has the shroud? And, Voyages of Nera has the corruption as well. That totally looks like corruption. I am not flying. They're flying. I'm not sailing through that. Can I get around this? Is the whole island of Tortuga surrounded by this? Let's get a little closer. Dude, all of Tortuga is surrounded by this, whatever it is. Really interesting. I got lights up ahead. Lots of lights up ahead on the horizon. Whoa, those are ships. Ghost ships? What the fuck? No. It just looked like a ghost ship because I was... Alright, I better slow it down here. No! Slow it down, slow it down. These are docks. These are docks, 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 docks. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't think I was going to slow down enough. Oh, Jesus. I guess I should have been paying attention to the mini-map. Can I land here on these docks? I'm backing in, guys. Ease on it from here. There's even a stairs right there waiting for me. Back this bitch up. Oh, oh, oh! I may be dinging the paint a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. So that, like, shield definitely surrounds the whole island. Head to the Tortuga market is what the quest says. Fast travel activated. Perfect. So there's an automatic fast travel here. Oh, that's brilliant. Sweet. So I don't have to build. Oh, that's Okay, that's really cool. So this definitely, so you can build your own, or when you get to a major location like Tortuga, there's a fast travel campfire right there. Or when you get to Tortuga, you get an automatic checkpoint. That's dope, man. Okay, yeah, we got all sorts of shit
here on
here.
sea turtles, did you now?
Bounty agent, who are you?
Brethren always pay their debts.
So I can sell, I'm not gonna sell anything yet, but it looks like I can sell some of my faction items with him.
You fight for us, you're equipped.
I can use coin here. What are the shipwrights tools for? There's no tooltip. There it is. Required for crafted quality cannons and ship equipment. Ship design. Oh, frigate. Learning this ship unlocks the frigate, a vicious 36-gun ship. 3 variants become available: the base model, the Blackbeak model, and the Brethren of the Coast model. I want a fucking frigate. 3,000 coins is the cost. Holy shit! I only have 98 coins. Oh my god. Privateer flag designs, hull colors, sail colors, flag designs. Oh my god. This guy has all sorts of cool shit for shipbuilding and ship cosmetics. Oh, my little adventure brain just got triggered. I did not know that this game had all these things.
Craft keeps us going.
He's got more stuff. This is clothing recipes. Oh, and like marble, plaster, and tile base set. Oh, columns and arches, roof. Oh, fuck. Alright, this is definitely way more than just a crafting survival game. Like, survival adventure RPG. This actually has, like, full-on base building and shit. I knew I had seen some stuff on their social media channels, but I didn't know how robust it was going to be. I'm impressed now.
Strong hands need strong gear.
Different types of gear. New cannon recipes. A clay and log set of building materials. Interior furnishings, the hunter's furnishings. Buccaneers flag designs. Holy shit.
The Buccaneers remember their friends.
Oh, so different bounty agents give different faction. So whatever. Okay, so this is the Rogue Buccaneers.
Tools make the hunter.
Okay, so these, I didn't see the numbers until just now. So in order to use the merchant, you have to unlock the faction. And once you have the faction, if you have the coins, you can spend it. This is exactly like Dune Awakening. That's exactly how Dune Awakening did it. You have faction points. Like, I wanted to join the Atreides, and to level up through the Atreides, I had to earn the faction points by doing quests and missions and everything else for the Atreides. This is the same system. You're just turning in these faction points, which are you get from killing pirates.
Word travels fast at
So I've
sea.
got these
This will travel
insignias that I've
faster.
sold. Or that I can sell, excuse me, that I've gathered. Okay. So essentially, I get how this works now. Each vendor, each faction has its own provisioner who sells items for that faction.
The news. A merchant brig ran aground in the dead calm.
Must have been the mermaids that sank her.
The mermaids. Well, it does it similarly enough, Gray. You're not wrong, though. But this part of it, that's the only game I can think of that's done it recently that does it that way. I'm sure there are other games, but recently, since I've played that one recently. Now, it said something about selling...
This doesn't belong in a museum. Reputation's expensive.
Where would I sell... Because I have items in my inventory that say they can be sold in Tortuga. But I don't see any merchants that are buying items. Unless there's a tab that I've missed. On those other merchants. That doesn't go anywhere.
Still working, still building.
Yeah, I don't see like a sell.
That helps more than you know.
I mean, other than those, but I have a whole inventory full of these things. Like, can be sold to smugglers. I haven't found smugglers yet. Can be sold to the people of Tortuga. So that right there can be sold to the people of Tortuga. I don't see anybody that wants to buy it. Oh, maybe this person. I haven't talked to her yet.
The dose makes a poison. Transformation is never simple.
I'll work for you if the pay is good. Tell me about yourself. Oh shit, is this like a mercenary? Oh, hello. She's an alchemist. Holy shit, I can't afford her. $500 silver, my goodness. Nettie.
Michael! Have you seen Michael?
Stay away from me. Well, there's definitely something going on here with the mist.
My fate is sealed.
What losses?
Saw Patrick on the shore a few days ago. He's looking pretty fresh.
Fresh indeed. We buried him only 2 weeks ago.
Wow, you can open the doors too?
They're making
Alright.
some kind of noise. Hear that?
I would
Well,
really
I'm
I would
probably
really
asking
like
for a look.
mapping. We need maps. Like we need icons on the map that show us where all the buildings are. Or an NPC that I can go to and buy a map from, because the unmarked map, like this is an early access title, so these are the types of things that I can, you know, give us feedback. Like definitely could benefit from the having map icons. Oops, short away, bro.
Sea's got a... Would you like a drink?
You know how it goes. A little magic, a little luck, a whole lot of dead men. You wake up painted from head to toe. Well, at least there's no ring on your finger. What happened here in Tortuga? Who knows? Either the drowned got tired of beating Davy Jones' lockers, or it's Blackbeard's botching something up with those ancient relics. Rumor has it he rules the dead now, and he ordered them to crawl to the sea to attack the city. A great storm hit us last night, flooding the houses on the coast. Survivors cleared out to a nearby island. A nearby island. The ones left near here, they've got nothing left to lose. What can I do for you? I think that's what Darren over on YouTube was just referring to. There's another island with people of Tortuga where you can sell things, and I bet it's the island he just mentioned. So it doesn't appear that there's
Aye,
anything I can really do
it's
here in
still the
town.
best kind of when
Other than sell these things at the faction
You
vendors.
didn't sail in here on sea turtles, did you?
So I would need to pick a
I've got the
faction vendor
Brethren's
first.
finest equipment
Um,
just for you, pal.
yeah, I'm a big fan of all the things you offer, to be honest with you. That might be the first faction I want to turn things into. Let me just double check here. Although I might want better
That's the best
weapons.
we've got.
Oh, privateer clothing though. Building sets. But these guys want, like, I haven't even gotten that much money yet. Hang on, wait a second.
Craft keeps us
Sewing
going.
tools. That might be important for my crafting.
I fixed worse gears than yours.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna have the coin to hire him. He's gonna be 500 gold. Yeah, or silver. He's a tailor.
Built for the wilds, not parades.
Man, all of these would be useful. I guess I could buy one of each. They're 10 silver. And that would get me all of the tier 1 materials from these guys. And then I can decide where I want to go faction-wise. So let me start with that.
Strong hands, strong plans.
Buy. Did it put it in my inventory? It did.
Handle with care.
It's 2.
I have everything you need for a
3.
good hunt.
I fixed worse gears
Oops.
than yours.
Never mind. I don't need you.
Old stock, still sharp.
Alright, so there's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. Alright, I do not know who I want to level up with first.
That's the best we've
Merchant
got.
contract is boring to me.
Part-time. Good leather, strong steel.
Cannons would be important, probably. But I feel like that frigate is the coolest thing I could start, like, aim towards at the beginning. It's 3,000 coins, but Jesus. Did it say 36 guns, I think is what it
These
said?
came from deep places. Here you'll find the Brethren's finest wares, mate.
I mean, might as well. Alright, we're gonna turn into this guy. We want Brethren of the Coast, I guess is what they're called.
Every mark weakens him.
Brethren of the Coast. How does this work? Okay, there's a circle that goes around. Okay, so I can visibly see. That's going to be a grind. I'm going to have to kill a boatload of pirates to get the insignia to drop. Copy that. Let us fast travel back to our home base. I gotta stockpile some stuff. Oh, and I need to go check to see, because Code Carnage had said the ore respawns in the mines. And I kind of want to go see if those copper mines near my base have respawned. And I do need to stockpile a whole bunch of stuff. Alright. I still don't have anything that'll fit in there. I bought one of each one of those just to have them. I'm assuming those are like proc items for crafting. How come it won't let me drag out of the ship's cargo? I have to be on the ship, maybe? I forget what ship summon was. We call ship the Wraith. Wait, can I just do that from the dock since I'm here and it's summoned? I need to build some stairs so that when I fall off this thing, I can get back up quickly and easily. There, that's what it was. Alright. I need storage chests. So I think what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna start to move. We're gonna start to move stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna work on this morning. I wish you could move storage chests. But there doesn't appear to be a way to move these. All you can do is break them down. That would be a big request from me, would be a quality of life thing where I could pick up a crafting station and just move it as opposed to needing to destroy it. Weaponsmith. Weaponsmith, weaponsmith, weaponsmith. It's not quite in line, but oh well, I'll live with it. Alright, weaponsmith.
Remarkable times we live
Armor and clothing workshop. Yes, this is absolutely another character for Starfield. Yep. I'm glad you're so observant. This is the workbench and the associated item with the workbench. here? Wait, did that go through? No, we're good. Alright, I think that's all of that. I do want to bring the cooking fire over here, though. Hey, Doc. Robbing that from you, bro. There's a cutting table. Let's put a cutting table. Something like that. The only thing I don't have is a disassembly, which we can do. I need one more copper ingot, though. That's the only one I don't have built yet, is the disassembly table. Alright, I definitely know that we need fabric, because I need to make more storage. You know, one thing they could probably do too is widen the circle at which you auto loot things when you're crafting. Alright, as soon as I get this new crafting stations built, we're gonna go see if the mines are restocked. Got full inventory. I kind of would like to put some storage down here if I can, maybe along the docks. Storage and beds. Crates would be nice, but I need nails to make crates. The easiest thing to do would be storage bales, but for visuals, I would like some crates. But man, that burns up copper. Copper's expensive. I gotta remember where I placed all the new shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna go get some more copper. Let's just make a bunch of nails. Hold up, my inventory full. I'm on an alternate planet called Earth. You know what this will end up being, I bet, is I'll turn this into my food storage. So I can have like a bodega food storage up behind me. this could be for all the boatine. I want to build a crate. Ooh, barrels. Jesus, those things are big. Let's get some barrels lining the docks here. I mean, we might as well. Fuck it. They're not perfectly like centered. This is quicker to do this on the mouse. It's still not centered. That is pretty fucking close. I need stairs here. Jesus, it's like the third time I've fallen off. You can't fucking craft when you're in the water. Alright. Yes, thankfully there's... Gene, I'm a big fan of that exact same thing. I was talking about this. I'm very happy this game does not have item degradation. The lantern thing is okay because honestly, you turn the lantern on or off, so that's not a big deal. And you can place those torches which stay in place and don't have any fuel. So it's a minor thing of like, hey, you want this personal lantern that's on your hip? You can have that, but it does have a, you know, you gotta have a, it's a renewable resource. You gotta put fuel in it from time to time. My biggest problem is remembering to turn the damn thing off. Because I'll just leave it on and then I'm like out of oil. I'm like, god damn it, I gotta go find boards again. Okay. Now I can store shit in these. So I'm gonna put... I wish I could like click a button to move it. I can on the controller. Okay, let's go back to the copper mines and see. If they have replenished. Some pirates might not care about it. I care about it. Crooked barrels. Ugh. They still weren't in our straight line, but I did get them evenly. I don't care about straight line, but the evenly spaced thing. That's gonna that'll dig at me. It's like, nope, gotta fix that. Snapping is important. I wish they had snapping for placement. So these have not respawned. I wonder how long it takes. Oh, I guess they have sort of respawned. But not entirely. It's just parts of it have respawned. Interesting. I wonder how long that took. I'm gonna have to go Google that and see. I have no clue. You know what they're telling me here, though? They're giving me so much damn rock. It's like you're meant to go build a rock structure or something. This is about the only time I use the lantern. It's when I come in here to these caves. I guess the whole thing respawn. I need to put another torch back. I don't have any wood on me. How's my inventory doing? Ah, we're good. Let's keep on going. Oh, and another nice thing is there's no weight in this game. So I don't have to deal with stupid weight limits. There is limited inventory space. But that's okay. Like, there's no weight limit. And you can increase your inventory with, like, crafting. So I'm okay with all of that. I need to bring some more wood in here to make torches. Yeah, I might run out of oil. Yeah, this is the back wall. I'm gonna turn it off and see if I can't do this without any light for a minute. I'm running really low on oil. Alright. Alright, there's some right here. Not enough inventory space. Hold up, hold up. We gotta drop some rocks. I don't care about rocks nearly as much. think we've cleared the whole cavern. No, there's one more here. Ah, there's more here. That's awesome. I did not know that the caves respawn. That should be more than enough copper ore to keep me going for a while. And then we just come back in a couple of game days, I guess. Okay, I think we've picked it up all of it. Can't answer that for you, Marathon Man. You're gonna have to use your big boy brain. You can watch my streams, you can watch streams from other players, and you can use that information based on what you're seeing on the screen to determine whether or not the game is worth it for you and your money. But ain't nobody out here your mama, so stop asking people to be your mama. You work hard for your money. Don't let other people tell you how to spend it. A little life lesson for you right there. Take it to heart. Don't be a bitch and be like, why is this guy giving me unsolicited advice? Why is he being all salty? I just asked if the game was worth it. I just told you. Oh, everything's better than the demo. Like, I've yet to, like... No, all the complaints I had about the demo are gone. Like, I got no complaints. Alright, that'll craft quite a bit of copper for us, which is great, because that was a resource that I wasn't full up on before. I definitely need to refill my lantern. It's my capture card. Yep. I'm aware. I'm getting screen tearing on this game and a little bit when I've played... So they're both early access titles. My capture card is getting screen tearing on this game and on Owlcat's Expanse game, which we'll be streaming in a couple of days. So it's totally not the game. I'm not... There's stuff between... Basically between the frame rate of the PC that the game is running and the frame rate of my capture card screen and all this other stuff. And I'm just way too fucking lazy to deal with all that shit, to be honest with you. Because that requires me to do a technical... I really don't care. It's an early access game. None of the main games I play have it. And so I've just been very lazy about learning what it takes to, like, fix it. I know what the technical issue is, but it's taking time off stream to solve something that doesn't really bother me. It's like, whatever. It's just... It's not something I stress about too much. I know somebody over in the corner is, like, twitching like this right now, and their eyeball is, like, fix the fucking screen tear, dude. Fix it. It's not 120 frames, bro. And I'm just like, whatever. I grew up playing Mario Brothers. A little screen tear ain't nothing. But no, Gene, we pointed it out yesterday. I usually only get it when I do early access titles. Never had that issue with any of the PS5 or Xbox things, but always through like Steam early access titles, I'll get some screen tears from time to time. It's usually when a game hasn't been optimized yet. All right. I turned it on yesterday and it didn't do anything. Let me try it again. I did turn it on yesterday. It didn't do anything yesterday, so we'll see. All right. Work? Yeah, see, it's still there. Right there. I've already got all those things built. All right, here's what I want to figure out. So this thing is 50,000 hit points, 19 speed. This is faster, and it's got bigger guns. Less cargo space. I don't really care about the cargo space. I want this ship. I need 100 nails. I've already got the wood, and I bet I can easily get the fibers. The nails are going to be the hard part because the nails are the copper, but I bet I can make that after this batch of copper renders out. And then I'm probably going to go look for some more coffee. Just copper nails, right? Just nails. We'll be right back. I need to check on a cat and grab my coffee. All right, she is up and has confirmed she still has a sore throat. So she was literally just saying, "I haven't had a sore throat in so long. I haven't." I was like, "I know." I was telling the stream, "You never get sick, so it's really rare for her to." I mean, it's been. I think in the 16 years we've been together, I think she's only had a sore throat twice, maybe 3 times. It's been very rare. Whereas I get every year, like I get a cold. I get my flu shot every year too, because if I don't get my flu shot, I end up getting the flu every year. But since I started getting the flu shot every year, I mean, it's been 3 or 4 years now where I, knock on wood, I haven't had like a major. I think the last major round of influenza that I got was the con crud at the end of 2018, and I got super sick from that. Yeah, it's no fun. I don't miss that. And I got COVID really, really bad, and was like almost went to the hospital. Like Chris wanted to take me to the hospital. It was 4 days of 104 fever, which I've never had in my life. And then the 5th day the fever broke, and then I had the worst racking cough I have ever had in my life, where it like actually provoked me to vomit twice, and I nearly passed out on the couch a couple of times. It was horrible. Like 2 weeks of the sickest I've ever been. And after that, I went and started getting vaccinated for all the shit, and haven't had any major things happen in the past few years. Get shots, kids. I just had never worried about getting my flu shots and stuff, but I've always suffered from like yearly flu stuff. But I started getting my vaccinations, and I feel much better now. So we'll see. It's been going around. Her sisters have all been sick. Her grannies was sick, and now she's got it. So I am probably due for something. My annual cold snap is probably upon me. I said earlier, I'm a little stuffy this morning, so we'll see how it goes. I had the man flu about a month ago, but that's a little different. I think I have the wood. I definitely have the wood. 150. Take it. I probably leave some on there for repairs. That's 150 wood. Okay, I need 40. Alright, we need some more fabric. Ugh. Not good at always pinpointing what the plants are. Probably need to plant some more of those brushes. Bushes. I think they were called shrubs or brushes, brush piles, something like that. Those can be harvested. Somehow I got boar tusks out of that. Yeah, see, it said brush, right? Or bush. It says bush. I'm just gonna have to go in with a tree to clear these ones out. Hey, don't be doing that. Oh, I took the chair out of here, and so she's, yeah, she just jumped up on the corner of the desk and almost knocked my coffee over and everything. And she's got the zoomies, and she's like rolling herself up in the blanket. That could have been an accident. I'm gonna have to maybe put her out. Move my coffee over here. Do I physically purchase games anymore? No, I don't purchase physical games. I haven't had physical in... I think the last physical box I got was the Vanguard Saga of Heroes Collector's Edition in 2007. That was the last time I ordered anything physical, because I went on the road full-time as a traveler and writer in 2008. So, no. I haven't done physical in 20 years. I haven't done physical mail in probably 25 years. I haven't done written checks in 25 years. I am a digital motherfucker. I don't like cash. I prefer credit. I like using my credit cards for everything. Screw cash, screw checks. I don't want physical shit accumulating in my office. Digital works just fine for me. I have copies of games on all my platforms. Oh, but PlayStation can take it away. And I can't take it with me when I die. I don't play games beyond 4 or 5 years out. It doesn't matter to me if I can't access something that I bought 40 fucking years ago, because I'm never gonna fucking play it again. Do you think I go back and watch fucking VHS tapes of Star Wars? Fuck, I don't. No, I don't watch the VHS version of Star Wars. I watch the digital edition of Star Wars streaming in 4K, because who the fuck still watches their VHS tapes from the 1980s? Physical media is just not where it's at. It's not where it's at for me. Nope. So digital only. I have embraced the digital era. GOG is my favorite platform. Fight with Cheese. For sure. Correct. VHS tapes also degrade with time. Yeah, I don't collect books anymore either. I had a collection of about 1,200 books, JK, at one point in time, but that was something I left behind me. We have discussed, Chris and I have discussed multiple times, whether or not we're going to collect stuff at this house. I still don't think we're willing to commit to collecting stuff. Companies keep sending me stuff, and it just gets stashed in a pile here in my office because I don't have anywhere to hang shit or put anything. So it just literally, I have all this swag that just kind of is in a pile, and I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with it. Because I don't hang shit up for all my fans to see. Like this. Here's a selection. I have this giant fucking. This thing weighs about 30 pounds now. This is a cool duffel that Rebellion sent me for Adamfall. Inside of this is like a cricket bat. There's a Bethesda bag, a plushie, a Starfield jacket. There's some gloves. There's like a flashlight. There's a couple of posters. There's like a replica. I forget what. There's like a leather-bound journal. I mean, there's probably 30 things in here that I've been sent. And I can't do shit with them. They just sit in the duffel bag in a... and then I have just boxes of shit. Just boxes. Like, I don't have the space to put shit because I have a tiny little office, and I don't put up shelves because I have cats. Cats love shelves. So even if I wanted to put things on shelves, this would have to become a cat-free room that cats never get to enter, because if a cat comes in this room and there are shelves, the cat is going to jump on the shelves. You do not stop cats. You cannot stop cats. You cannot train cats to not jump on shelves. That is their nature, to go up high and perch, to look for prey and to pounce and to play. So you can't, I can't have shelves. So it's like, what, do I have a trophy room? I don't have space for a trophy room in this house. Like, so I just accumulate stuff, and it's not something I go out of my way. It's when companies send me stuff, it's like, okay, thank you. I love the fact that you're sending me stuff, but where do I put it? I'm happy to accept it, but in the back of my mind, I'm always like, it's awesome to have swag, but you know, we have an entire storage unit in our house, not like an actual, we have a whole room of our house that is storage, and in that, you know, these you know those plastic tubs, like 30 gallons, I don't know what they are, they're the big plastic tubs that are about 3 foot long and about 2 feet high and about 2 feet wide, right? Big plastic tubs. You can get them at any convenience or any like store. We have probably a dozen of those, and I think half of those are filled with travel shit that we were given as swag bags when we were traveling full time and speaking at conferences together. We just have bags of stuff, t-shirts. I was telling you the other day, I have so many like memory sticks and battery banks that I've been given over the years in swag bags that are like, yeah, like tote bags and shit. I've got dozens of those for Chris and I that are just sitting in plastic containers taking up dead space in our storage room. It's like, I'm not the kind of person who is like, oh my god, I gotta frame that shit and build a trophy room. Because you know what a trophy room is? A trophy room is more electric, a bigger AC bill. It's a place that has to be pressure climate controlled, bug free, constantly looked after and attended to in terms of air filtering and dusting. It's just more work. It's more shit to do. So I don't care about physical games at all. I don't. Sweet Pea says I have a cat on my feet, on my bed, and I have a cat in here right now who's like just almost knocked my coffee over because she jumped up on the desk. And I guarantee you, if she had shelving up above me, she would launch herself from the shelf. She would launch herself from the shelf onto the desk and knock shit over every fucking, because they do it all the time out in the kitchen. Because what are there's shelves, there's the refrigerator, there's like a window between, there's like a wall between our, it was a dining room, but it's our storage area. So it's our storage area and the kitchen. There's like a window, which would be like the serve-through window from the dining room to the kitchen. And they literally launch themselves from the top of the fridge onto that window edge and through onto the other side on top of like the clothing shelves and storage shelves and everything else. And they just, when they get the zoomies, and it's every single day, at least 3 of them, it's jumping jack, jumping jack, jumping jack, boom, 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 boom. And then they invariably knock something down. That's what cats do. When you have 6 of them, you cannot control it, let alone if you even have just one of them, you can't control it. They are good kitties, yes. Yeah, there is no Goodwill around where I live, so there's nobody to donate it to. Garage sale time? Nobody's going to want to buy the stuff that I have. So we have debated what we're doing with that stuff. It's been a discussion point for a while. Because we were both complaining how we never had shit to worry about in terms of storage until I think about 8 years ago. And all of a sudden we just started accumulating stuff, and it's like, it's not quite hoarder territory, but it's definitely like, do we need all? I mean, so I try really hard. I don't buy movies. I don't buy books. I don't buy any of that stuff. Maybe I'll sell it off as memorabilia at some point. I do have some cool shit, like I've got my placards from the very first Star Wars festival in Denver, Colorado in 1999, I think is when that was, 1998, 1999. Went and saw Ray Park. Warwick Davis was there. Life-size X-Wing. They had the pod racers there. Met Terry Brooks. Got my books signed by Terry Brooks. So I've got like signed copies of Star Wars The Phantom Menace by Terry Brooks. I've got some signed memorabilia from Warwick Davis. Anthony Daniels was there. C-3PO. I got some signed stuff from him. I've got my placards. The t-shirts I wore, so those are long gone. I got stuff. Maybe I'll sell it off one day. $30 ropes. I think I just need the nails at this point. When I picked those up, where did those go? Oh, never mind. I'm looking at them right now. I was like, where did the nails go? I didn't pick up nails. I picked up rope. Oh, I have to go grab the copper from the box. I forgot about that. A game store? Yeah, where I live, a game store is not going to... Yeah, I live too far out. In a place where that's not something that people care about. I will say my brother and I have talked about opening one up in his hometown. Because there used to be a guy who had one. What am I doing? Don't fucking do that. Don't. I forgot that that wood was for the... yeah, let's not do that at the moment. Take all. That is not an... Well, let's see how many nails I can make. Oh, that's what you pay people for, man. You pay people to move that shit. I did not move. Our last... The big move that we did cross-country... we paid a moving company. 100% paid a moving company, and it was worth every penny. Where 5. So I need to make 25? No, 20. I need to make 20. No. Yeah, I gotta make 20 of these. Right? 20 times 5 is 100. Yes. I do believe I can make myself a big-ass new ship. Blackbeard Ketch. Not enough resources. I have to have them on me to make this, so it won't... Okay, 150. So everything else it seems to pull from the storage chests, but not this. That was weird. Alright, we're making the Blackbeard Ketch. Which is a 21 speed. And it has 3 guns versus... And it could be 24 pounders, which is awesome. Build ship. Docked ships is this. So I have to summon it first, and then I can play around with it. Okay, so hang on. Can I unsummon it? Ah! You have to... Wow, so you can have more than one at a time summoned? You totally can. I did not know you could have more than one. You can have ships on distant waters. You can have reserved and sunk ships. All right. Well, first thing we got to do is we got to change. We got to customize this bitch. So I'm gonna have to go craft some of the things we need to have. Matter of fact, why don't I just take them off of this ship? I need to go make 24-pounder guns, though. But... boarding party gear. I have to, like, physically drag that up. It doesn't want to work. So it won't actually equip things from here. I have to physically drag them. It's fine. Oh, I am missing the normal ones. Alright, that's fine. Put this in the cargo for repairs. Let me go see if I can't make a 24-pound gun really quick. I can't make 24-pound guns because I don't have the recipe yet. So we are stuck with 12-pounders. All right. Now I want to... No equipment to upgrade. All right. We can only do... Serpent's Tooth. I definitely want the pirate flags. Lee says I'm looking forward to sinking my teeth into this game. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I forgot to build the stairs. Hang on, I gotta do one more thing before we go anywhere. I keep forgetting to do that, and I have the wood to do it. Let's see here. Oh shit, I could have built a large pier. It's pre-built. Oh god damn it, I fell out. Can I snap it? Sort of, but I wanted to snap it like right here. Alright, that's cool. I don't want to do that though. Are there ramps I can build? I'd say I'm gonna need some more recipes. These are gonna be some rickety ass stairs coming out of the... Oh, I'm out of plant fiber. All right. Well, at least I have stairs going out over here now. So if I fall in the water, I can actually get out. Other than they're super fucking narrow. Oh, it won't automatically get up on them though. What the fuck, bro? So he won't. Those aren't gonna work. I'm gonna need. Oh shit! I'm gonna drown. Get on the boat. Get on the boat. Those don't work. And I don't have a ramp yet. Like, I've seen ramps in the cities that I've gone to. Yeah, it's at the server level. Here, I'll show you real quick. Let me get over here. All right, so this question was asked by Lee Beeden over on YouTube. How does the co-op part work? Is it a decision you have to make at the beginning? As a mainly console player who's new to PC, I do sometimes struggle with the extra versatility that comes with PC. Yeah, so multiplayer in this game, as well as many other crafting survival games that you might decide to play after this, such as Dune Awakening or Enshrouded, as an example. Minecraft works the same way. When you start the server, essentially what you're doing is when you click play, you're making a decision what version of the game you're going to play. Are you going to play solo offline? Are you going to host a game? Or are you going to connect to someone else's game? And then down here where it says Nitrato, this is where you can rent a dedicated server that you own. And there are usually more controls at the server level that way where you can 100% control everything. If you do this one right here, like host a game, you're doing it through the official game servers. Sometimes people have reported with, not necessarily with this game, I'm explaining as with many other of these types of games, sometimes the official server options may have connectivity issues, or they might not offer the exact amount of control that you want over the settings, how many people can join, all those different things, privacy levels. So you can also rent a server if you want something. So, but if you were to host a game, you would just go here, and now you could then pick from whatever world that you have created, or worlds. So you might have 3 or 4 different worlds that you create. Some people out there who like to host servers will create worlds that they share with the public. I remember when Dune Awakening came out, there was somebody who had like a server dedicated to resources. So what people would do is there were people who would go into this public server that they could all join, and people would contribute to the storage chests on that server so that other players could come in. And Shrouded, I believe, has this as well, so that other players can come in and find free resources that the community has donated into this community server. So those types of things can exist. You can set up whatever types of worlds that you want. On top of that, you control everything about this world when you're hosting it. So I would go to Edit, and this is what I can then adjust. So I can start with, down at the bottom, the multiplayer settings. Do I want shared quest progress on or off? Do I want co-op enemy scaling to take place? It's based on the number of players that are on the server, or do I not want that to take place? What about co-op enemy ship scaling? Do I want immersive exploration on or off for that server? Do I want to adjust any of these settings? Enemy health, enemy damage, enemy ships, boarding difficulty. I can adjust all of these things at the server level and then choose to start the server. I can then do things like assign a password, things of that nature. So if you go back as an example and you go to connect to server, you can either join through someone's invite code. So if you decide you're going to be the person hosting a game, you would then, the game is going to give you an access code that you can give to your friends who you want to join you. You give them that invite code. They can then find you and join your server. Or if you have someone's direct IP address and port, which you'll be able to find if you were hosting a game as well, you can join that way. So it's the same in Windrose as it is in many other games. Or you could just do what I do and play solo offline, but you're going to notice that my solo offline server has the option to be turned into a multiplayer co-op server, because I can just go into the host section, pick my server. So if I want my friends to join me for the day, then at the start of my session, I make that server public instead of private. I give them the invite codes when they are ready to join me, and then they can join me and play. Or again, you can make an open server that anyone can join if you want to play a multiplayer game. So there's lots of ways to do things. So that is how you do it. Not just in this game, but in any other games. But asking for Windrose, that should answer your question. So go forth and play by yourself for now if you want. Learn how to play the game, and then you can have your friends join whenever they have time. Or you can open it up to other people and have your Discord community join you, things of that nature. I haven't played around with the multiplayer too much in this game. But I know most other games, you can only host up to a certain amount. It's not like you can have hundreds of players join. Usually it's like between 8 and 32. I don't know what the server sizes are for this game. But that's usually one of the benefits of renting private is that you can have more people join you than the limited amount that you get with hosting through a free server. All right, I need to go check out my new ship. So this is my new ship. Wait, I can also control the battery? So this must be how the co-op works, where somebody's steering the ship. Inky Z coming up with a 17-month channel renewal over on Twitch. Thanks for that resub, Inky Z. What's up? Good morning. I'm literally playing with the controller. I don't play mouse and keyboard. The only thing I'm using mouse and keyboard for in this game is to do like
Captain at the helm!
some of the crafting and survival, like crafting stuff, and building. So I now have 2 ships. We've been going for 2 hours. I'm going to take a quick break, everybody. 5 to 10 or so. If the internet randomly disappears, rest assured I will be back ASAP. We're going to take 5. Get over to YouTube, follow along there in the meantime, and the Discord. may have to take this new boat out for a ride. So I was smart before I left the office, because I knew that Snow White was gonna get up and do naughty things while I was gone. So I took my earbuds, my earplugs with me that I sleep with, because I just normally, when I'm done, I toss them on the desk. And sure enough, I came in here and she's running around the room right now. She came out of her dead sleep and decided to run. And she was literally over here at the edge of my desk, just sniffing around when I opened up the door, like she was looking for those earplugs, because she knows that they're usually on the desk. And that's the first thing she does when I leave the office. If she wakes up, she will go look for my earplugs and drag them off on the floor. Naughty little cat. Do the names show? They do show.
Lead off speed!
Don't think I can see unless I jump off the back. Serpent's Tooth. It's even got a different logo than the other one, which is the Wraith. And you can customize all this shit on the ship. It's really cool. Alright, I have multiple quests I could work on here. However, they are all high level. The Bitter Pill is like level 9. I'm not doing that. This is level 4. That's too much for me. I'm level 3 right now. I could probably work towards that. I need 4 black marks. And then I also have a treasure down there.
Helm's yours,
I can't have my coffee there. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, there are no saves in this game. What's up, Celtic? All right. What's up, Thander? Yeah, I'm on my 2.5 cup. Let's go adventuring. This thing still has tattered sails. It's disappointing. However, this ship is much faster than the other one. And I need to find a recipe for 24-pound guns. Thandar's. Oh, hang on. I missed the Renfail rant. Alright, hang on. I may or may not be able to successfully answer a Renfail rant while I'm sailing this ship. We're gonna make an attempt because Thandar just redeemed Renfail rant over on Twitch, which says, at what point did playing well... Hang on, I gotta pull this mouse over. At what point did playing well matter more than just having fun? Let's do that at 2:14. So we start with this. So, I gotta pay attention to these ships on the horizon. Put down that notebook, son. And then Garrett already came up with an answer that says when people allowed influencers to decide things for them. That's not entirely wrong. So, if you can remember, I can remember this because when I was younger, we didn't have the internet. And like, if I wanted to know if a game was good, I generally speaking would find out about it from like a magazine or a friend, like word of mouth. By the way, those ships have like treasure chest symbols on top of them, which I've never seen before. I would really like to avoid... Holy shit, there's ships everywhere. I don't want to get involved in a ton of combat here because I'm in the middle of a conversation. But a lot of the times, our decision making back in the day, like if I were to go into a Blockbuster or a Hastings or something pre-internet and I wanted to know if a movie was good or if a game was good, like I would just literally look at the cover art and the title and would usually be able to make a decision based off of, did I think that the cover art looked good? If it did, let's try it out. Does the title sound awesome? If so, let's try it out. Do both of those things look cool and sound cool? That's a double win. And if I get it home and it's also fun, man, I've just tripled, home run, like tripled it. Like, great cover art, great title, and the game was fun, or the book was good, or the album was good. You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of had to roll the dice a long time ago. Nowadays, I don't want to try to do ship combat with level 5 ships when I'm level 2. So we're going to be running from them. And I'm in the middle of a conversation now with the show. So, playing well back in the day didn't even mean anything because you were playing in the privacy of your home, right? We didn't have multiplayer games the way we do now. So these days, all this stuff is like co-op, right? And you also have these situations where, because everything is played in the public eye now, there is this obsession. No, there is no pause that I'm aware of. I don't think it pauses because it's like a server. No, I'm not aware of there being a pause here, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Even though I'm single player, I'm playing on a server, so at believe it's an online, always online game. Yeah, I'm hitting the menu. Yeah, so I mean, I could exit to main menu and it'd probably do a hard save right here in the middle of the ocean, but it's not a big deal. When we were doing it beforehand, everything was offline, right? But nowadays, everything is done in an online format. So we have streamers streaming single-player games. No one used to give a shit about whether you were good at a single-player game, because no one would know because you were playing in the privacy of your own home. It only mattered with co-op games. So we would go to the arcade, and how would you know if someone was good? Well, you would play the multiplayer game against them. So you would do versus for like Mortal Kombat or stuff like that, right? And you would find out who's good, who's got the highest score, stuff like that. It never mattered in a single player format or a single player setting until we got to the point where we started making everything public. And so once we started making everything public, all of this stuff, you know, single player adventure games, puzzle games, walking sims, speed runs, all this other stuff has become publicized, and people use it as bragging rights for their streams and their content creations. And that has translated into this culture of people who think that being good at single-player games is some sort of a thing, when it's not, because you can literally adjust the difficulty settings of pretty much every single-player game that you play. Not all, but most. There are some games, like Elden Ring, as an example, you don't get an adjustable difficulty. But most games that are single-player, you can adjust the difficulty to do whatever you want. Those guys are pretty damn accurate. And I do have ship repairs stuff on me. Look at the moon. Oh my god, hang on, we gotta get a screenshot of you guys. Hang on, I gotta turn this on. Shot. Print screen. Alright, I'll need to go save it in a second. So since everything has become public format now, it has taken this concept of being good, which used to only apply to multiplayer games, and now people also try to apply it to single-player games. But most of these single-player games can be adjusted. So, like, I'm playing this game on easy mode. I went into the server settings and I cranked everything down to easy, which I'm about to go do for the ships as well, because the ship combat is way too great. Do they keep chasing you, by the way? No, it looks like they drop off once I stop piloting the ship, which is actually really good. I think that the influencer culture also has something to do with it, and I say this as someone who has been termed an influencer, which is a term I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. Influencer marketing is the most influential and important form of marketing, and it has been for decades, long before it became this pop culture sensation thing where everybody could get a social media account. Because the original influencers, if you go back in the day, were always actors and musicians, which is why, if you go back in the day, who were the people who got paid to be on the cover of Vogue magazine, who got paid to represent a watch, who got paid to wear a Gucci suit, who got paid to wear Prada sunglasses? Those were always actors, famous people who had the influence to show people, I'm wearing this watch, you should go buy this watch. I'm wearing Prada shades, you should buy Prada shades. I've got a Gucci shoot, you should buy a Gucci shoot as well, my friends. So these days, that level of influencer marketing has become commonplace in every corner of our lives because of social media. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, TikTok, Vine back in the day, all these different platforms have allowed people to become famous in their own right and to have influence in their own niche. And some people have transcend niches, but most of the time it is very niche. Like, I remember watching Co Carnage do a thing where he was like, people have asked me if I'm famous. It's like, I'm not famous. I am well known in a very niche market, which is video games. And within that video game market, I am less well known because I focus on like RPGs and, so I have carved out a niche where I am well known in this very tight space, but I'm not Madonna. I don't think that was the example he used. Madonna was not the example he used, but I'm throwing that out there as a, Madonna is known by everyone. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is known by everyone. Harrison Ford is known by everyone. Carnage is known by people who play video games in a very specific niche. So even though he has several million followers, Mr. Beast is more well known, but is still not like, that's still only if you're online all the time do you know who Mr. Beast is. I would argue that Mr. Beast is not everybody knows who he is yet, but he is a larger representative of a much bigger gaming content creator, or YouTube content creator who is spread out into multiple niches and has now started doing stuff on television. So, this topic of playing well has always existed. It used to only be for multiplayer, and now it also applies to single player, because what'll happen is you'll have a person with an influence, a person with a following, who will do something or say something, and they will have a fan base who then takes that message and takes that tribal aspect and goes out into the world, and for better or for worse, spreads that mentality. And it could be good, it could be bad. It just depends on the type of content creator. There are definitely people out there who thrive on rage bait, and telling other people that they need to get good at playing video games, that pressing buttons matters, and you should be challenged. But I'll never forget, I won't name who the content creator is, but I'll never forget this. When Dragon Age Veilguard came out, and there was a guy who he made a video mocking the combat difficulty in Dragon Age Veilguard. Because in Dragon Age Veilguard, you could make it extremely hardcore if you wanted it to be Souls-like, where you needed perfect parry, or you would instantly get killed, perfect block, perfect dodge. You could have it hardcore like Souls-like difficulty, or you could turn it all the way the opposite end of the spectrum and put it on God mode, where you couldn't die, which allowed people with disabilities to play the game and still have fun with it, because they didn't have to worry about being good at button presses, because they could just play the game, not die, and still have fun with the combat and beat the game. And this content creator put the game on God mode, turned his back to the screen, did a fight, and the whole time he was doing the fight was mocking the game for disrespecting the legacy of the Dragon Age franchise by having easy mode combat. And I said, holy shit, that is one of the most disingenuous, toxic takes I have ever seen in gaming, in terms of trying to influence people that you need to play well to be able to enjoy a video game, and that it's got to be difficult and challenging, otherwise it's not a real experience. And I was like, are you fucking serious right now? Because first, Dragon Age games have always had adjustable difficulty. Always. And second of all, are you really mocking accessibility options in 2024, whenever it was, when we actually want accessibility options? We want more players playing games. We want games to be accessible to more. Are you really mocking people with handicaps because, they've been provided with an option to play the game on God mode? Fuck you. That was the point with that particular content creator where I stopped following them, and I was like, I no longer consider this person. No, that's a hard pass. Like, I may have agreed with a lot of your other takes, but that was such a toxic take that I was just like, I can't. I don't want to. No, that's not cool. Like, that's not cool. That's like that part of it was like, I can disagree with people on a lot of things, but the moment you do something like that, it's just like, nope, I can't be associated with you. I don't want to be associated with you. You go do your own thing, man. Good luck with that. So that idea of playing well mattering more than just having fun, I think that has become this thing where there is a toxic culture part of being online and having these people who have grown big and have big communities and think that because they have a following that they are somehow more important than other people. So that plays into it as well. There's an ego thing involved. I've got an ego as well. I'm 100% guilty of having an ego. But the influencer thing, like Garrett said, like influencer marketing becoming commonplace has definitely contributed to the whole, you know, playing well means more than having fun, because other people's version of having fun is playing a challenging game. And if you're not playing, anybody who's a long-term community member has seen the people who make fun of me because I play games on story mode, to the point that that became the first item that I put in my merch store. I play games on story mode. That's like the first piece of merch that I put on my store. And it's this thing where it's like, if I want to be challenged, I will learn a new language. I will start a new business. I do not find learning button presses to be challenging, because that's no different than learning dance moves on a stage, learning lines to recite in front of an audience, getting up on stage and doing a presentation with your slides, which you've memorized. Like, I've done that shit my whole life. Memorization is not challenging to me. I'm here for the story, the relaxation, the immersion, the enjoyment in a fantasy or science fiction world where I can play another character. Yeah, story mode all the way. Exactly. Yeah, pattern recognition is not challenging. So I think that it's a combination of many different things. But I think at the end of the day, the only thing that does matter is just having fun. Unfortunately, you're going to have a lot of people out there yelling at you that your version of fun is not the right way to play. And you just have to learn to tell those people to get fucked. And they didn't buy your copy of the game, right? So if they didn't buy you the copy of the game you're playing, they can get fucked. Great Renfell rant. Playing well. Enjoying games. Thanks for the resub, Triggerfer. 15 months renewal over on Twitch. Thanks, man. DSM said, I heard if you make the funny face, it'll freeze that way. Also, if you watch TV too much, it'll rot your brain. Oh, and don't forget, you'll get hairy palms if you play with it too much. None of those things ever happened to me. I made it through life just fine. My face never froze, my brain hasn't rotted, and I've never had hairy palms. So. Oh yeah, and if you sit too close to the TV, it'll ruin your eyes. That one I could say after 20 years of sitting in front of a monitor, my eyes definitely were like, yeah, hitting mid-40s, my eyes were like, yeah, that part might actually have some scientific backing. Man, that camp was further over here than I thought, but I was getting chased by, No, it's somewhere here on this island, over in here. I can't, there's no mouse cursor for me to see on the mini-map, so I have to open up the physical map. Oh, I put my food back in the thing. Gosh darn it. We're doing this without food. Oh, I found a new mining location. That's good. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of Enshrouded in this game. Also, I see a little bit of Dune Awakening. When I found all the faction merchants this morning. I was like, oh, that's a lot of build. Oh, I can build ships. I can build. There's all these building sets. There's all these armor sets. Like once I discovered that part of the game this morning, I literally like it. Kind of like my eyes opened up, and I was like, oh, there's a lot more going on in this game than I thought there was. Like, shit, these are level 5. There's 4 chests in here and a boatload of bad guys. I gotta be really careful in here. And it's dark. Oh, I need a key. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit on me. That is a lot of dudes. Fuck. No bullets or gunpowder. Fuck. That sucks. Okay, I survived. Woo! That was a little gnarly. And that, my friends, is why I have the difficulty set to story mode. Because I don't need it to be super challenging. I'm very content with a medium level of challenge. I got a new hat, and I've got full loot. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to drop some shit here. Undead essences, shrub seeds, taters. I don't need all this wood. Yeah. Is that hat better than what I had? 100 tricorn. Attacks consume 40% less stamina. I think we will. I might change my mind in a bit. Different looking hat. Oh, I missed! Shit! Shit! Oh, I got caught and I didn't get a chance to use my potions. That sucks ass.
Careful now. Health before haste.
So you lose all of your inventory. Backpack. Let me rephrase that. You lose your backpack, which is normal for a crafting survival game. And that was a ways out there. Well, I'm gonna have to move my potions so that they're easier to use because I got stuck in the environment, and then I have to on the controller. You have to hold yeah, it's you have to hold Y and then do the thing, and I'm not used to that, so I haven't gotten used to needing to use health potions yet. So that's okay. Something I am going to do really quick though is we're going to go back out to the main menu. Well, technically there already is multiplayer with the ships, Ferret Man. Like that was the whole struggle bus with PvP. Is because you have there's already ship-to-ship combat in Dune Awakening, like missile launchers on the assault thopters. You can have missile launchers on the scout thopters. You can get handheld missile launchers. Like there's already multiplayer ship versus ship PvP in Dune Awakening, and has been since launch. I am dropping all of this down. Because the thing I didn't like about ship combat was it was taking 20 minutes to do a single ship fight. So let's see what it's like now. We know what happened to the Mayans now. It was Blackbeard. Blackbeard coming in and with his undead loving magic. Best part of what they've done to Dune Awakening right now is they have moved the ship. They've moved the PvP combat entirely out. So if you want to do PvP, it is an optional.
Ship's under your hand, Captain. Look that hole!
I accidentally just used repair. It is an optional thing. With its own server now. Correct, not live yet, but it's like that's the change they're making. I won't play the game again until they put it on console, but whenever it comes out to console, I will happily dive back in and do another run. But I've done enough, seen enough. It's a phenomenal game, but it's not something I feel the need to like continuously play. Happy to just jump in and out. But I was in the middle of the trip, and we got really busy with stuff, and I haven't worried about yeah, that feels much more manageable now that I've shifted the movement down on that. Like, I don't feel like it's... I could probably take that up a notch or two, actually. definitely turn better when you slow down. So there's a little bit of micromanagement that you can do with your ship as well. Probably have to get in combat with these guys. Yep, turn. Did I miss a turn?
Catch the wind!
Shit, we make it north. I can't see where that is. I knocked their mast out. So that doesn't do anything.
Blanket tight!
Fuck, I suck at this. I need to fine tune
That's the hull!
the aims because it is way too. It's way too touchy. If that makes sense. It's like I'm hitting the sails, not the. So it's very particular with where you hit the ships. And it's very twitchy on the aim control. Yeah, just get good. Because when you're in this mode right here, this gets like it's almost like it's velocity based. So like it's really hard to get it. It's like it, yeah. See, it swung to the left.
Enemy's lost the ship!
So I probably need to. I don't think there's a separate setting is the problem for just the ship controls. Because I think the only setting control I saw was for like overall Yeah, it's just an overall look sensitivity. Maybe it's the aim sensitivity. Let's drop that down, maybe. That might be better. It's a little slower. That might be what I was looking for. I kind of assumed that was for the aim of your pistol. So I had to mess with that. Yeah, you also have to take into account the waves. Have I played Pirate Yakuza? Nope. Oh, I was definitely shooting too high because I kept getting sail. I would see the sail icon when I hit the ship. So it was telling me I was using cannonballs that weren't doing anything because they're hitting the sails, and you need to use grape shot for the sails. That's probably the more strategic approach anyways, to take out the sails so that you can knock them dead in the water. I've got a corpse over here too somewhere, so I'd like to... Gotta get to the corpse. Grab the stuff off the corpse. And let's see if that camp respawned. Oh, I need to get some more ash and stuff for going to charcoal for coal refinement. What's the next island? We gotta go past this one. Oh, I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna run around. Woo! Told ya. Come on. Got a little too close. Are they still gonna attack my ship, even though she's docked? Losers. Am I literally gonna have to take care of this? Because I thought they just, like, drove off. I was gonna say, bitch, please. Alright, what is that, by the way? I haven't seen that before. Hello. Yeah, I've not seen those before. That's a new discovery. Oh, there's more up here. Definitely grab more of these. I don't know what they're for.
Here it, my son!
down and it's Y and black. I gotta get used to the controls. Post-mortem cache. How did I miss?
You're dead!
Oh, I just got a blunderbuss. What does that look like? Oh, it's handheld? It's handheld, baby. We're about to go have fun with this thing. That's like this seminal, like, pirate weapon. Are they down? They're down. I've got 3. Feels like it takes a little bit longer to reload. You gotta... The healing potion is not instantaneous. There's a whole animation to it. So you have to have the space to do the animation to get the healing effects. That is interesting. That's going to take some getting used to. So it's not just chug the potion and you're healed. It is, oh no, you got to be away from combat and not taking any damage for the heal to get off.
Your answer to Blackbeard!
Back. Black mark. That's the first one I used. Okay, I got a couple of curios. One is a recipe and the other one is a location. I still have one more chest around here I gotta find though. I don't have any food. I'm aware. My food is back at base. I don't have any food on me. Check out my curios. I got a recipe for woven windows and doors. And I got a second map of X marks the spot. So I have 2 X marks now, and those ships are just waiting for me, man. So, can I go get my corpse now? I guess I already did. That's what that cachet was, but there wasn't a lot on it, so... Huh. No, I don't really care for Pal World. I tried it. The whole capture animals thing, I was just like, eh. If I wanted to play Pokemon, I'd go play Pokemon. It's not really my thing. Let's see here. What I really need to do is get on my ship and fast travel out of here before they have a chance to engage me in combat. I have to be at the helm for this to work.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
Now I could potentially, first and foremost, we gotta repair the ship. I got some new recipes and stuff. Ship has been repaired. Deposit similar. I don't really care where I put anything at this point. Although I am going to we are going to build the disassembler. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. I wonder if I need those keys in other locations because there's another camp I have to go to. Ooh, one more thing I needed was the food. Bacon and eggs. I knew I had some food stored somewhere. I need to get into cooking and crafting apparently, finally, because I'm going to start needing to run 2 different types of foods. I think I can run elixirs too, which I haven't worried about yet. Alright, first and foremost, we need to get some more charcoal going. Am I out of range of that storage chest? I could swear I had a whole bunch of wood in there. I apparently do not have any wood. Yes, I do. Oh, I think my grandniece just showed up. Let me go say good morning. I love Minecraft. I have lots of hours in Minecraft. Played a lot of it with my brother and my nephew. I also love Hytale. I bought the early access to that this year. Had quite a lot of fun with it. Will happily continue having fun with it when they add controller support, because Hytale does not currently have controller support. And I have no desire to mouse and keyboard my way through shit, so... That is not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Alright, that'll be all the copper. All the wood. I need to go get a little more wood. How can I do it this way? I won't do that. Ah, you have to hold shift. So if you hold shift, it'll do it. I see. Minecraft is a good game. They're all good games. Okay, if I want to make... I need 10 wood, which I can go get right now. This is an alchemy resource to make things. Oh, there's my first, I think that's my first elixir. Increases damage, lasts for 15 minutes. So that's like food and drink, because they all last for about 15 minutes. Well, I bet there's probably a talent, or whatever they're called. I bet there's a talent in here somewhere that's going to allow me to increase the effectiveness. Well, yeah, there's what about length? It says increased effect. I wonder if there's anything here that increased the length of time for the potions. Man, this is really good too. Increases reload speed by 5%. Yeah, there's definitely some good stuff in here. Yeah, I think for the price point, this has a massive amount of content for the price point. I think the base game was like $25 or something. I bought the supporters pack because it was like $38, I think, like 40 bucks. I was happy to throw them the extra money and just be like, you know, I get a soundtrack and some wallpapers, and sure, why not? Not a problem. I need to get 10 pieces. Is too big to be an in-cell structure. Where's the thing supposed to go? Does it produce smoke? Oh, this is annoying. I'm gonna tell you one thing I don't like. This does not differentiate between worn items and items that are just in your inventory. So I have no way of seeing what of these items I'm actually wearing. That sucks. That is an accident waiting to happen. Oh shit. Yeah, because I would have to manually go. I want to disassemble the Private's Tricorn, or better yet, the worn out pistol. Worn out pistol. Here's the worn out. I have to make sure that I've manually picked that thing to tear down. Yeah, man, that's fuck me. That's not good. That's gonna be a whole other, like, because I have a bunch of stuff in here that I wanted to break down. Did it drop them on the ground and you can pick them up again? No, it just like got rid of them, I think. Interesting. Yeah, that's a bit rough. Like not knowing what's what. You have to manually pay attention. That's a tricky one. Well, I know there's 2 muskets that I don't want. Pretty sure Survivor's gloves I don't want. One of these hats, man. I kind of want to keep. Oh, the bandana. The rest of the hats I want to keep though, because I don't know that I'm gonna want. Especially if I get another one of this set. All right, let's do a little bit of inventory management here. Food stuff and stuff over here, that's fine. I'm gonna pull all of these out. And I'm gonna drop food stuffs in here. Storage bale, we can put this. No, hold up. That's smugglers and smugglers. I can go put that in the other chests. Also, that's seasoning. That's fine. All right, I need some stairs here really quick. What else I need? Thanks for the Twitch sub, Windria. Appreciate it. Hopefully it's not like Valheim and my ship gets set on fire, because that's gonna suck. Structure's unstable. Rotate. Oh, I see. I had to just get it in the perfect spot. Is that lower? It's totally lower. Bring this one down. I don't like that. Let's put it out here. Something like that. Alright, that gives me a little bit of light. It's such a fire hazard. What happens if your ship is sunk? I haven't seen it happen yet, but I do know right here there is in here on the wharf there's a tab for reserved and sunk ships. So I'm assuming there's going to be something there if I get a sunk ship. I won't know until I have it happen. But I cranked all the difficulty stuff way down so that I could just enjoy the game and not stress about my inability to aim worth a shit on the controller. I do believe that's an area where there's a little bit more control at your disposal when you're doing it with mouse and keyboard. But that's just the nature of, they have specifically said, hey guys, we're still in the early stages of controller support with our game, so it's not perfect. Alright, what time is it? I'm gonna go ask my wife a question really quick. I was gonna make breakfast for everybody, but she already made breakfast, so I went to go offer my services. They are not needed, though. We shall continue on. She's got a sore throat, she's sick, and she's still doing it all. And our granny still has sniffles and is congested, so yeah. My turn around the wheel will probably happen this week. I'm gonna try my best to fend it off. vitamins every day. Get my daily sun. Wash my hands. Don't touch my face. Stay away from the cough. Well, I believe we have done the one camp. Let's drop all this shit off. Oh, I can disassemble the original stone pickaxe. I'll take the keys. I don't know about. I need keys. Take the shot. Man, I need a bigger inventory space, but haven't found an upgrade yet. Oh, should I? I don't even know how to do, like, I forgot about weapon upgrades too. I forgot you could upgrade your gear too. I forgot about the gear upgrade component as well. That could be contributing to my survival on top of everything else. How do I make potions? Bingo. I need 3 clay pots. Where do I make clay pots? I need more clay. I may have mined all the clay that's on this island. I remember there being, unless it respawns. I haven't made iron. I know there was clay around here because I mined it one time. Yeah, like, see, this was clay. It has, well, no, that was just a treasure. I know the copper nodes respawn because I went back into the copper mine and got all sorts of additional copper, but I haven't looked for clay before, so... I mean, I know I got clay one time, but I haven't looked since then to see if it respawned. There's some. wonder if you could use the shovel. Nope. I'm gonna go look up today. I'm gonna have to go find out how long does it take for things to respawn, because I know the mining caves respawn. This clay seems to respawn. I would love to know what the respawn is. I would love it for clay to show up on the map as a trackable resource, but it doesn't show up on the mini-map or anything. Alright. Oh. Oh, I'm aware that you can set your own markers. I'm too lazy for that shit. It's a quality of life thing the devs should add to their game, where the game tracks your nodes. It tracks mining nodes. Totally tells you when there's a mine. I definitely need to add one for like clay. I just remember that there's two nodes real close to the camp. I just always forget what side they're on. Alright, I think we can make... I think we needed 3 clay pots. Alright, now we need to make... alchemy and a stove and pot. Better to put these over here because we've already got some fire hot stuff going on over here. The stove. What do I need? I need one more copper pot. Oh, I need a copper pot. Go. Now we can do some alchemical magic as well. Bottles. Which you're gonna need. Oh, so you have to make your own bottles to put potions in and elixirs and stuff. You need an alchemical base, which requires a clay bottle. Okay. You know what else I would love to see long term in this game would be a leveling system for each of the crafting types, so that you get bonuses and perks based on how deep you go into a crafting line. I think that could be really cool. I realize they have the talents tree, and maybe that's something they're looking at with the talent tree. But I do see, it does feel like the talent tree is mostly combat oriented. or like survival oriented. I haven't seen anything in here that is like crafting oriented. You know what I mean? It's all about your survival in the game. I do think it would be really cool to have crafting perks related to like you're better at making potions, your potions last longer, you can make more of them, you can crit success them. I have no idea if that's something they want to work on, but I think that could be something that could be interesting to enhance the crafting. Very cool stuff. Hang on, what just happened? Like the sound just like triggered. They do, Barbarossa. We found some crew members yesterday that we can hire. Or this morning, I guess that was in Tortuga. And they give bonuses to like tailoring. One gave bonuses to tailoring and the other one gave bonuses to crafting. So I guess that kind of is in the game. But in a weird, different type of way. May 12th. Okay. Yeah, that might be the way that they're doing the potion making. Or crafting is just the bonuses are going to be tied to the NPCs you can hire, which kind of has a little bit of an Enshrouded vibe to it. All right. Well, I think I mean, other than, the next stage of this would be I need to upgrade my gear. But also I need to, something I haven't figured out yet is how do you gain the XP that you level up with? Like, I haven't figured out how to level up yet. Like, I don't know what's pushing me towards the next level. Is it quest completion? Is it says XP, but I don't know what I'm doing that earns XP. Because it's not, I don't know that it's been clearly laid out. Like, is it kills that I'm earning XP for? Is it exploration? So if it's exploration, does that mean I need to clear the POIs on the map? Ah, it is. It is. Plus 20. Okay, that... Alright, I hadn't paid attention to that before. I'm just sitting here thinking about it right now going, how am I supposed to get XP? I am meant to be uncovering all these POIs. Okay. Well, that sounds to me like the next priority, because I've got 2 ships. I've got rank 3 weapons. Rank 1 to rank 4 gear. And I need to level up to get more points and talents unlocked. So I need to start clearing POIs. So that'll be next time, everybody. I'm going to wrap up here. We've been going 3.5 hours this morning. That's a good morning session. We'll be back for Starfield this afternoon. Got a couple of good videos coming out today from this stream. We got a Renfail rant and a guide, and then got some short content as well. So I'm going to go forth from here, create a short to put out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, and then publish some other stuff. And then this afternoon we'll be back for Starfield, and keep our fingers crossed that everybody in this house gets healthy quickly. And I'm gonna go take vitamins and try to fend this off. See y'all next time. Have a great day.